Alrighty, in this video I'm going to be doing an iON sync earthing kit install on these Vibram FiveFingers, which comes with plugs and a hole punch, this block anvil, a little depth gauge. Sold separately is this skive tool, which helps you shave off lugs on the bottom of the shoe if there's no good spot to install the plug through. And the spot that I picked out on these shoes that I like is this location right here where that lug is. So I'm going to be removing that plug right there. Just kind of push it through and wiggle it. This is a little bit easier material to cut through because it's got quite a bit of foam in it. Alrighty, now what we're going to do is we take the block anvil and we set the shoe over the block anvil, and we get our hole punch, and we know that we're going to be installing a small plug on this shoe because it's so thin. And if we look on the instructions for the small, it wants us to use the smaller hole punch, which is identified here, 5mm. So we're going to punch a hole right here. We use this tool right here, which helps measure the depth of the hole. So we insert the depth gauge, we put our finger on the other side, and we push it into the hole until it hits the finger so it's flush with the other side. And then we pull it out, and it tells us that we want to, it's pointing at the red, so we want to use the small iON sync plug. So we grab the small, it's the smallest of the three that came in this variety pack, and I'm going to insert it through the hole from the inside, and then we start pulling it through. If this was too hard to pull with my hands, I could use a pair of pliers right here, and I just push it and pull it until it pops into place. The barb gets stuck on the bottom side. Here's the different options, and I'm going to use the pair of scissors for the first one. We definitely want to leave a decent amount of this barb so that it is mechanically fastened in place. There's a cut indicator line on there, so I'm going to cut on the cut indicator line. I don't want to cut it any shorter than that. Boom. And then that's what it ends up looking like right there. You see how it's kind of recessed in this kind of arch area, so I did leave it a little bit extra long. And then another option would be to use one of these extendable razor blades, and I can just cut it on that cut indicator line with like a little sawing motion, and that cuts me like perfectly on the line. So it gives you a few different options of cutting it. Some people want to cut it super flush, and this is like a little bit longer than I wanted, so I'm going to cut it just a little bit shorter. There we go. And there we have it, a pair of iON sync grounded Vibram FiveFingers.